Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribers button and give this video a thumbs up. Dante eventually realized that Charlotte was the one who had been pursuing Anna all along as the week went on, and Anna continued to hold herself responsible for Charlotte's shooting. Charlotte has not benefited by Valentin and Nina's protection of her. And it was encouraging to see Valentin change from seemingly blaming Anna to acknowledging that it was his fault for delaying telling her the truth for longer. It was frightening that Charlotte could lie so readily in front of her father. And it's clear that she has Helena written all over her. This week on General Hospital, Ned's memories returned and the truth about the juvenile psychopath who stalked Charlotte finally surfaced. However, it also seems like Spencer and Trina, as well as Valentine and Anna, might be done. And will the program eventually discuss Bobbie's passing now that Tracy is traveling to Amsterdam? Despite Dante sharing his notion with Anna, she was certain that Charlotte was being used as a pawn by a former WSB agent. At last, Valentin felt compelled to be honest with Anna. The scenes that Finola Hughes and James Patrick Stewart had were fantastic. And you could sense Anna's resentment of Valentin for placing her in that predicament. The actors' chemistry is evident even when their characters are at odds with one another. Because of this, it was devastating to realize that this is probably the end for Vanna, or at least the worst obstacle to their relationship to date, one that would be difficult to get past. Though I felt sympathy for Valentin when he learned he had lost Anna, and that Charlotte was so wounded that she believed Anna had intentionally tried to kill her. Valentin certainly deserved the slap Anna gave him. How long before the child starts pressuring them to get back together? With Nina's world poised to collapse any moment and Charlotte ecstatic to see her with her father. As I've mentioned in previous columns, even when we learned that Charlotte was the one targeting Anna, this plot hasn't worked for me despite the excellent acting because Charlotte had appeared to be there for Anna and her father even after Anna returned from boarding school. They now wish to rewrite history to show that Victor gave her misgivings about Anna while she was a boarder. But if there's one thing the story should teach us, it's that Lulu needs to wake up because her daughter is obviously in need of a mother right now. Has Bobbie's death storyline started after Tracy's exit? Though we all know Tracy's departure won't last long, I was genuinely sorry to see her go. She may have been Brooke Lynn's worst grandmother ever, but she's still a delightful figure to despise. She also consistently delivers the savviest lines, and Jane Elliott is incredibly talented at doing so. To be sure, the show might exploit Tracy's decision to travel to Amsterdam to help Bobbie handle Luke's last affairs to finally confront both Bobbie Spencer's and Jacqueline Zeman's deaths. It is impossible for me to imagine Tracy leaving for that plot. This is a tale that is well overdue and requires attention. Eddie dove into the water near the boathouse with encouragement from Lois, hoping to locate his siren, Olivia, as we all know. All along, after Olivia jumped in to save Eddie, after he became entangled in some seaweed, Ned reappeared out of nowhere. Thank heavens, because this plot took considerably longer than it had to. At least we got Lois back though, so that's something. Since I wasn't watching General Hospital when Rena Sofer originally appeared, Lois is new to me, but she's swiftly winning my heart. I adore her and Tracy, who always make fun of one another when they see each other. Ned admitted to Olivia on Friday's episode that although he remembered everything, some details were hazy. Is it possible that he is aware of Nina's true identity? Honestly, I relished a week devoid of much drama between Nina, Carly, and Michael. He will eventually remember, though, and he will reveal Nina, who will then reveal Michael's blackmail of her. Spencer, don't do that. The plot involving Spencer, Trina, and Esmond has grown tiresome and irritating. Esmond's admission that she has feelings for Spencer and that's why she wants to move out is admirable. But she should definitely be upfront with him and explain why she must leave. The bond that has grown between Laura and Esme is the only aspect of this plot that I have found enjoyable. Apart from that, we're left witnessing the disintegration of a once-loved relationship as Trina is being driven away by Spencer's infatuation with being Ace's father. On Friday's episode, he was a total jerk to Trina, telling her not to force him to pick between Ace and her. Well done, Trina, for defending yourself and leaving Spencer. I don't know why the authors seem determined to ruin this well-liked pair, but I'm done shipping them. It's obvious where this is going. In order to keep Ace, Spencer will utilize the spurious evidence Victor left him against Esme. To put an end to this tale and Spencer's behaving like Ace's father, they must bring Nicholas back. What's up with the exotic animals on the show? And was the picture shoot featuring Sasha and Salvador a bit ridiculous and extravagant? An alpaca after a llama? Still, it was a nice little toy, and Sasha and Cody looked so cute together posing with it. Maxie saw right through Cody's infatuation with Sasha. Stella then met George, a man in London, and he asked her to marry him. Given that he dropped that little nugget of knowledge, I suppose we may expect George to appear in Port Charles soon. I was relieved to see that Tracy had ensured Brooklyn couldn't simply sign deception back over to Lucy, Maxie, and Sasha, as I had mentioned in my views from last week. I'm also glad that Lois will be around for a little while longer to assist Brooklyn in determining how to handle deception. Things are about to get interesting since Ava has now realized that Austin has been lying to her about Nicholas Cyrus and who knows what else. Will Ava strike back? Will Austin, for once, tell her the truth? Do they have a possibility of dating? Because it seems like splitting apart couples, or in this case, a potential one, has been the theme of this week. Drew's decision to visit Scout and eventually realize he had a child was admirable. He ought to have given her first priority. And lastly, I cherished Alex's assessment of Blaze to Christina. You have her favor. She enjoys being around you. Because Christina seems to be wearing blinders, even though we could all see this coming a mile away. Thank heavens Molly and Christina aren't babbling about the surrogacy anymore. Furthermore, the most recent Molly actor is a fantastic fit for the role. For now, that's all I have to offer. As usual, these are just my opinions. Put yours in the space provided here. The main event is now over. Eddie from General Hospital, well known as the Ned Quartermain who quit shaving and started wearing flannel, has made a triumphant comeback to Ned's mental tour bus, albeit without a single encore. Certainly, fans and the remaining members of the Quartermain family are happy that the amnesiac busker did not reappear following his near drowning and his botched attempt to recreate the iconic album cover of Nirvana's Nevermind. We're all even more thrilled that Ned showed there, realizing Olivia was the siren his shadow self had been looking for the entire time. We were happy to hear the couple declare their love for one another at the Quartermain boathouse. Happy to hear that Wally Kurth and Ned are staying put. However, this does not imply that the adored actor has ceased performing multiple roles. When the truth about Alex not being Victor Kiriakis' child after all emerges, viewers can always load up Peacock and find him as Justin on Days of Our Lives, where he's not losing his memory, but rather gaining back a son. That kind of puts my small experimentation with flannel in perspective, doesn't it? Hopefully, Eddie Main won't announce a second comeback tour just soon. His loved ones and I are still in shock from this one. Additionally, goodbye tours are not possible unless Cher approaches them about collaborating. While it was enjoyable and nostalgic to spend time with Eddie, some of the characters weren't really fit for a greatest hits compilation. View our gallery of people that failed miserably instead of succeeding. Thanks for watching if you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.